Hello and welcome. This is Dmitry Kozlov. I am the CEO, the Chief Expression Officer here at Influex, and I'm excited to reveal to you a new program that we've put together called DIY, Do Influex Yourself. So after spending so many years building some of the top influencer sites in the world for virtually every industry, we've boiled down our process and are basically giving it to you in a way that you can implement on your own or with your team. So this program is called Do Influex Yourself, and it's with our expert guidance from myself and our creative team, all the tools and the accountability and community to be able to launch your own personal brand site using our process. This program includes all three key phases of what we call the Influex experience, essentially our proven process with step-by-step training and the tools every step of the way so that you can create your own personal brand that fully expresses your essence and amplifies your influence, just like we've done with our team for some of the top industry influencers. This is for really anybody with a personal brand, or if you're building a personal brand, whether you already have your site up or you're just starting from scratch. If you're a coach, a consultant, a financial advisor, you teach and create content, you're a writer, a service-based professional in virtually any industry, or you're a business or a CEO or a founder and you want a brand personally to represent the voice that you are for your company, of course, influencers, healers, thought leaders, and really anybody whose personal brand impacts their business or who has a business around their personal brand. The program is delivered in an 8-week live group training, plus some special bonuses. And I'll introduce at the end of this presentation the special pricing that we have for our founding members. Now, this program will go through the 3 key phases of building your beautiful personal brand site that expresses your essence and amplifies your influence. Phase 1 is essence extraction and creative clarity, where you essentially boil down what you stand for, your audience journey, your style, your brand, and do all of that before you actually start to write a word of copy or do a pixel of design. Then it moves into essence expression, where you'll get to master your message and your copy with structure and support for that, distill down your perfect origin story, and then bring it all together with beautiful design, which we call digital artistry, whether you're doing it yourself or you've got a team that's working on that for you. And finally, expert execution, so bringing it all to life, discovering the exact tech stack, the team you may need, or if you're doing it yourself, the simple and easy way to do that. And then we get to guide you through QC and how to have a successful site launch. To dive into each of these phases a little bit here for you, the promise in the creative clarity phase is that you'll gain crystal clarity on your brand, your voice, and your style so that you can structure your site in a way that attracts your ideal audience and converts them into clients and raving fans. How that's done is in the first week, you'll be putting together your brand Bible or your brand strategy, which includes your creative clarity questionnaire, which every single one of our top clients fills out before we even get on a call with them, your mood board, the strategy that you'll approach for your photography, and we've got specific tools there to make it really easy for you to actually work with a photographer, your distinct voice, your audience avatar, who you're actually serving, and of course the style and aesthetics of your brand. In the second week, we'll work through your strategic site structure, so exactly which pages you'll need and the wireframing and structuring for each of those pages in a way that's going to be both attractive to your audience and representative of your brand. Once you complete this phase, you'll be able to dive into your messaging and design so much more easily because you'll have the full clarity on exactly what's happening on your site and your audience journey. In the essence expression phase, there's 2 key promises here. One is that you'll master your message. Essentially, you'll write copy in a way that authentically expresses your own unique voice while attracting your audience and converting them into clients. And promise number 2 here is that you'll create a design that authentically expresses your essence while keeping things simple enough for you to easily implement, whether you're doing it on your own or you're working with a designer. In the first week, we're going to navigate you through the messaging mastery process, writing the copy for your site. We'll walk you through how to put together the exact structure for each page, and then how to capture your authentic voice in a way that also influences your audience to buy, join your community, and engage with you. In the fourth week, we get the special gift of having our story superhero, one of the best storytellers in the world, Patrick Holmes, who does the origin stories for all of our top clients. He'll walk you through how to craft your origin story such that it'll be perfect for your about page, and how to actually leverage that story for podcasts, stages, and other places that you'll tell it beyond your site. And in the fifth week, you'll actually start to design your site. So we'll guide you through whether you're doing it entirely yourself because you've got some design skills or you're using some tools, or if you're hiring a designer. And then we'll walk you through how to hire and work with a designer to maximize your quality and the ease of process, even if you're on a tight budget. And we'll guide you through how to design for both beauty, including authentic self-expression, and results as an influence, and making sure that the site makes a meaningful difference for your business and conversions. And then the bonus here is that our Influex Imagineer, Jonathan, actually put together already a logo design course, which we will give you for free, as well as we'll have a live training giving you feedback on logo designs, and we'll guide you through if you choose to hire a designer or crowdsource your design for your logo. We'll guide you through how to best do that. At the end of the essence expression phase, you'll have your compelling message wrapped in a really beautifully stunning design that expresses your essence, and you will be ready to bring it to life in the expert execution phase, where our first promise to you is that you'll actually bring your site to life, whether you're working with a team, contractors, or you're doing it all yourself, in a way that you can easily manage and evolve the site after. And you'll know exactly what technology to use based on your unique needs, skills, and budget, who to hire and how, if you choose to work with a team or contractors on this, and the exact sequence of steps to be able to launch with confidence and quality. In the sixth week, to start off expert execution, we'll walk through the execution equation. So how much time you have and you'll need, what talents you have and what talents you may need, and what team you have or what team you may need, and what combination of these makes easeful and effective execution for you when you get into the building or the development phase. And for those of you choosing to work with a developer or a contractor in any way, we'll guide you through how to hire and work with a developer to maximize results, again, even if you're on a tight budget. I'm really passionate about this. Where one of the biggest pain points I see with design, development, and copywriting is people hire and spend a lot of money without getting the result. So we'll make sure to guide you through, especially in the creative clarity phase, how to do things in a way that you maximize your budget and your results, and make it really easy for you to hire and work with the right team if you choose to do that rather than doing it yourself. We'll walk you through our exact tech stack that we use for all of our sites, and then we'll guide you through how to choose out of that what is right for you. We'll walk you through the simple do-it-yourself options if you choose to implement everything on your own and you're not a techie, to minimize headaches or even the need for a team or a budget. And we'll walk you through the on-site SEO fundamentals. We've actually got our SEO expert, Chris Hay, who will do a special session for you on that. And finally, in week 8, this is QC and launch. QC is quality control, and we'll give you a full QC launch checklist to go through before your site goes live. And then we'll walk you through how to actually launch, both with quality and confidence on the site, and how to maximize your initial traffic, your exposure for your brand, and the results from that when you launch. So you're not just putting in all this effort and then launching a site that doesn't get eyeballs. And we'll walk you through exactly what to do for post-launch maintenance, especially if you are using our standard tech stack with WordPress to maximize security on your site, how to make it really easy to edit and manage afterwards, and minimize any vulnerabilities there. The special bonus here that I'll cover at the end when we get to pricing is that if you launch your site within 90 days of starting this course, we'll actually take care of half of the course payment for you, because what we really want to incentivize is you actually taking all this information and bringing your site to life within 90 days or less. So in summary, we've got the 3 phases: essence extraction / creative clarity, essence expression, expert execution, delivered over 8 weeks, reflective of the kind of process that we bring our clients to. When we fully launch this to the marketplace, this group training program will be $2,000. It's our retail price point for it. I mentioned we've got something special in terms of pricing, so I'm going to walk you through that in a second. First, I want to share some of the bonuses that we've got planned for you. Firstly, you're doing this yourself. We don't want you to do it alone. So we've created a special Facebook group called Inside Influence, where we'll have a lot of our team members there to support you and give you feedback and site reviews, all of the fellow students for the DIY program, and many of our clients will be in there as well. So you'll have community and support and camaraderie going through this process. You'll also get a private 30-minute one-on-one site strategy session with our Chief Influence Officer, Mike Budney. He's got over 15 years of experience in direct response marketing and brand building. So he can give you a lot of insight, both how to optimize your actual site and what to do outside of your site to maximize results. So you'll get that private coaching session with him. And we'll actually give you $1,000 credit towards a pro site if you want to use that. What that means is that if you go through the full creative clarity process and then at the end of it you decide, hey, you know what, I just want to hire Influex to do this for me, we'll apply $1,000 credit because you already got started with the course and you did the work towards us taking care of that for you. The biggest bonus that I want to share here that I put together for you is that we've got live training with what I consider like our influence experts, and they'll do Q&A on some specific topics to amplify your influence so that you're not only launching your site out there to the marketplace and it fully expresses your essence and you're confident in the conversions of it, you're also able to drive traffic to it, create content for it, and then ensure that the leads that you're converting from there actually lead to both sales calls and opportunities for you, and then you know what to do on those sales calls. So we wanted to just stack this for you in a way that the site that you're building really becomes a powerful tool for your business and gets you a lot of ROI for especially all the time that you're going to invest in it. The first piece there is that we want to make sure that you're creating content for your site. There's 3 primary vehicles of creating content for your site. One is to have a podcast, and we've brought on one of the top podcast experts who actually runs a podcasting agency and does this for a lot of top influencers. He's going to give you the nuts and bolts on how to launch your podcast successfully and do some Q&A around that for those of you wanting to launch a podcast. For those of you who are more writers and you want to make sure to use your site as a blog and publish articles on there, I've got my friend Ben Hardy, who's one of the top read writers on Medium, has authored a couple of his own really amazing books, and his articles that both on Medium and on his personal site have generated hundreds of thousands of leads, if not more, at this point for him. So he's got a formula on exactly how to do that he'll be sharing with you, as well as his best tools. And for those of you who love doing video, I've got my friend Liz Germain doing a video content and YouTube training for you on how to create videos that both drive traffic and generate results for your business. So regardless of which content path you take or all of them, you're covered with a specific training and expert Q&A on how to do that. And then we'll have PR and social media growth with my friend Zach Benson, who's one of the top Instagram growth experts and who's also really great at maximizing PR opportunities and generating them. We'll have Jennifer Hootie, who's one of our clients and a close friend, who's also one of the best copywriters in the industry. And she has a company called Conscious Copy. She'll teach you exactly how to have a client conversion email sequence, and we'll give you the tools and templates for that so that any leads that you're getting from your site will easily convert into sales calls if they're the right fit. And then once you get those conversions into sales calls, we'll do a training for you with our friend and client, Alex Moscow, on how to actually do sales and enrollment calls effectively so that the opportunities generated from the site do lead to the right kind of high-end deals for you. And finally, my friend, client, and one of the top experts who's actually been called like the king of personal branding by a lot of industry influencers, will teach you how to leverage a personal brand to create content that can reach millions of people. And that training will be with Mark Lack. And we've got some more of these Amplify Your Influence trainings that we're working on bringing some of the top experts on. So in summary, we've got this 8-week live group training plus our 7 or more expert influence trainings, the Inside Influence Facebook community, the one-on-one strategy session with Mike Budney,